Hello everybody, it's been a while since I've made a video, and it's been a while since I've been to the comic shop, so I had to make a stop to my favorite spot, City Bookstore in Buffalo, and since it's been a while, that means there's a lot of good stuff that I haven't seen yet, so I got a pretty decent stack of books. I'll just give you guys a little bit of a taste there. We got some good stuff. And before I show you guys what I picked up, we're going to roll a little bit of footage so you guys can see what they have. And as always, Queen City Bookstore has a lot of good stuff in store coming up. They have a pretty cool sale coming up in September. They're doing a sidewalk sale in place of their usual comic shows that they do. It's going to be the 19th and 20th, so a Saturday and Sunday, and I'm going to try to be there at least the 19th, we're going to see, and maybe the 20th too. So that'll be cool. Since I already have a lot of stuff priced and ready to go at the antique mall, I'll probably just bring some stuff there. So if you want to see me, that will be an opportunity, and we might have another opportunity here on October 10th. And even if I don't go, you guys should still definitely go and support the Buffalo comic scene. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's roll a little bit of footage and then I'll show you guys what I picked up. At the time of filming this, it is Wednesday, New Comic Day, so I had to get out there and pick up some Jeff the Land Shark for my husband Luke. That's his favorite book coming out, and I was really drawn to this Absolute Batman Dark Knight Returns cover. That's the Gabriel Del Otto variant. That was just so sick, and there were a lot of cool books coming out this week, so let's just pan over and give you guys a look. And since I'm so behind on New Comic Day, I have a little bit of catching up to do, so I picked up the newest issue of Batman. That was from last week, and I decided to check and see if there were any variant covers, and I found this one that looks pretty cool. So, lots of cool stuff has been coming out that I have been missing out on, but we're going to try and get back into the swing of weekly New Comic Day. And I missed out on Absolute Catwoman number 2. I did get a copy of number 1, but that one's a little messed up, so I decided to look for a bit of a nicer copy there. And I have to always check out the $5 bins while I'm here. Some of my favorite finds have been from these bins, and it doesn't look like too much has been added since the last time I was here, but I always like to look. You never know what treasure could be hidden in there. And of course there's a nice little run of Amazing Spider-Man. And it just feels really good to be back in the comic shop, to be digging through the boxes again, and to get to chat with the wonderful people at Queen City Bookstore. And I was able to find one really cool thing in these $5 bins. I found a copy of Metal Hurlant, which is actually the French version of Heavy Metal. And I was told that there were a lot of new books added to the dollar bin. And you guys know I love some dollar bin diving, so I had to go take a look at that. I found this pretty cool Magic the Gathering book with a trading card in it. I think I'm gonna take that to the antique mall with me. Plus I got to have a brief chat with one of the viewers of this channel, which I always appreciate.
How you doing, Marie, from the Comic-Con?
I'm doing alright, how about you?
How are you?
Yeah, not bad.
One thing. I saw you, well, I'm on your, I subscribed to your channel, but
thank
you went
you.
to that, is it Tonawanda? You said it's like a bookstore that has comics?
Oh, yeah!
And then I was shocked because you and other people said the Dollar Tree. I was like, Dollar Tree?
Oh, yeah, Dollar Tree has them
Are
too.
they like modern books? Modern books?
Yeah, they're reprints of, I mean, some of them are like 90s, but they're reprints. But I mean, you can't beat it for that price.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always try to follow you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been taking a little bit of a break because life has been kind of crazy recently.
I totally understand.
But yeah, have a good one. Take care. Thanks. And that's a cover I'd never seen for the Sandman Hellblazer. I already have a couple different covers for that book. And I decided to pick that one up, that Adam Kubert Wolverine cover. And then I decided to look at the other $5 section. These are all new books that I haven't seen yet. And I'm seeing a lot of Batman and Detective Comics, which is absolutely what I like to see. And I really didn't film a lot here because it had been so long since I had been at the shop, and I really just wanted to be in the moment and just be able to dig through the books without a phone in my face. But I did find some really cool things, and I'm excited to go home and show you guys everything I picked up because there is some stuff that you didn't see in this footage. So, like I said, it's actually been a long time since I've been to the comic shop. Luke actually went last month and picked up a couple things, but I haven't gone in probably a couple months now. I have just been so busy. I will be honest, I've been trying to do a little bit too much, and so that's why I've been scaling back on the videos. Also, one more thing before we get into this stack of books, what do you guys think of the shirt? This was a gift from Luke for my birthday, and I think it's really cute. I actually really like the off-the-shoulder thing going on, so let's just get into these books now. First off, I picked up the newest issue of Absolute Batman. What are we on now? We're on 23. I missed a couple since I haven't been to the shop in a while. I think the last one I picked up was number 20, so I'm a little bit behind. I'll have to try and see if I can find those sometime soon, but yeah, had to pick that up. And to go along with it, I decided to pick up the Gabriel Del Otto variant. This is the Dark Knight Returns 40th anniversary variant cover. And guys, that is just so sick. I know Luke is going to go crazy for this. My husband loves the Dark Knight Returns, so I'm super excited to show him that. And then we have Batman Gargoyle of Gotham number 4. This book has taken so long to come out. Issue number 3 and 4 have just taken so long to come out, and I really want to reread this story because I read issues 1 and 2 back when they first came out. It was really good. It was one of my favorite current Batman books, but unfortunately, just stuff got in the way, and it kept on getting delayed, so I was happy to find this, and the reason I was so happy to find this one is because this is the Lee Bermejo cover, and that is just one of my favorite artists to collect. So this is one I'm definitely planning to give a read very, very soon. Super happy about that one. And recently I picked up a copy of Absolute Catwoman number 1, so I decided to get number 2. I still have not read that one. I'll be honest, guys, I have not been reading a lot, so that's something that I'm hoping to get back into very soon. And then we have Batman number 12. So, yeah, I am a couple issues behind on Batman as well, but I had to pick this up. Let me know if you guys are reading the current Batman, what you think of it. I've heard people are kind of mixed on it. I really liked the first 5 issues. That's as far as I got. And then I just have not been hitting the comic shop, so I'm a little bit behind. But I did pick up a variant cover, because I thought that one was really cool. This one I think was from last week, and this is Jorge Molina. I don't know that artist. So yeah, very, very cool. And of course, it wouldn't be New Comic Day if I didn't pick up a couple cool things for Luke. So I got him Jeff the Land Shark number 2. He went ahead and picked up number 1 last month when it came out, and he still hasn't gotten around to reading it. We both have just been so busy. You know how sometimes life gets in the way. We both have been so busy. So one of these days we need to really sit down and do some reading. So I picked him up number 2. This is just the standard cover A. And then I also picked up a variant cover. This was the only variant they had. There were some others that he wanted more, but they did not have those ones at Queen City, so I just picked up the 2 covers that they did have, and hopefully he'll be happy with that. I'm sure he will. I think this is the cover B variant. And I think that's all. Actually, no, that's not all for the new comics because at the last second I decided to pick something else up. And this one's also for Luke, and I don't think he even knows this is out yet, so he's going to be super excited when I show him this. This is Heavy Metal Magazine number 6. He did get the first 5 issues of it, and he has a pretty decent collection of heavy metal. You can see a little bit more of it on his channel. He doesn't really make videos, but he does have a video on his heavy metal collection if any of you are interested. So, yeah, that is just really cool. So, thank you so much to the guys at Queen City Bookstore. You guys are awesome. So that's it for the new Comic Day books, and a few of those didn't come out today, but all within the last couple of months. And I did pick up some $5 books and some $1 books, so let's get into that. Most of these are books that are going in my collection, but there are some I'm going to bring to the antique mall with me. Like this right here. I picked up this set of Marvel DC Access. This was in the $5 section. And I really want to have some bundles to put together, so this is a 4-issue set, and they had all 4 of them. And this is something that you don't really see that much. I really like that cover with Batman and Doctor Strange. That's really awesome. And we have the full set, 4 issues, so I'm going to be bringing this to the antique mall, because I really like having bundles. And then we have another one from the $5 section. This is one that is definitely staying in my collection. I did not have this one. This is Batman Annual number 10, and it's a Hugo Strange story. And I really like my annuals, so this one's staying in my collection. And it looks like it's in pretty nice shape, and I love that purple cover. So, could not go wrong with this. I was super excited to pull this one out. This is just one that I have not seen yet. And another one from the $5 section. We have Brave and the Bold 165 featuring Batman and Man-Bat. Brave and the Bold is one of the series that I like to collect. I do have a video on my channel of my full Brave and the Bold collection, and I've definitely picked up more since then, so it might be time to update that video. I had a bunch of Brave and the Bold, a lot that I already had, but this is the one I decided to pick up today. Classic Jim Aparo stuff. And we have another classic Jim Aparo cover. This is Batman 329. Very cool. One I didn't have for the Batman collection. What's up next? Okay, this is another $5 book, and this is one I picked up for Luke because, like I said before, he likes to collect heavy metal, and he does not have any of this. This is Metal Hurlant, which is actually the French version of heavy metal. Before heavy metal came to America, there was a French magazine called Metal Hurlant. That was what eventually became heavy metal, and then this kind of came back. I think this one's from like 2003, so came back in the early 2000s for a little bit, and it's kind of the same idea, just an anthology book, and I thought maybe Luke would like to check this out. So for $5, figured why not. I hadn't seen one of those out in the wild yet. And then we have Batman the Hill. This is one that I picked up from the dollar bins. I already do have this, so this one's going to be coming to the antique mall with me. I just always like to have Batman stuff for sale, and I don't want to sell any of my own. And this is one I was not expecting to find in the dollar bin. It does have a lot of spine ticks, so that's probably why, because this one's normally a little bit of a pricier book. This is Batgirl number 1 from the New 52, and correct me if I'm wrong, but is that an Adam Hughes cover? I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. Okay, it says right there. So, it's in bad shape, but to get this book for $1, can't go wrong with that. And we have Detective Comics 778. And I might actually have this one already. I'll have to double check. If I do, it'll be coming to the antique mall with me, but can't go wrong for $1 for some Detective Comics. And this is one I picked up that's definitely coming to the antique mall with me, but I thought this was kind of neat. This is Magic the Gathering, the Shadow Mage #1, and it actually comes with a trading card. So thought that was cool. This poly bag has been opened, but I looked it up and it does have a decent little value. So can't go wrong with that. And it's always cool when it has something extra like a card in there. So yeah, if anyone's into Magic the Gathering, I'll be bringing that to the antique mall with me. And this is another one from the dollar bin. This is Hellblazer #1 from the Sandman universe. And this is a cover I had never seen before. I have like 2 different covers for this book and I'd never seen this one. So thought that was pretty cool. This is another one I'm going to bring to the antique mall with me. This is Wolverine 107, and that's a really cool Adam Kubert cover. Really like the white cover with the red. Really pops in my opinion, so I was happy to pick that up. And then I just picked up a couple more, and these ones are going to the antique mall with me as well. Just thought these seemed interesting. We have X-Men in the Spectacular Spider-Man. I think this is Spectacular Spider-Man 198. So I thought that was pretty neat. Looks like a fun book. And another one in a poly bag. The poly bag has been opened, but I grabbed this one because it does have the trading card in there. This is X-Men Annual #2. So, really cool. Got a couple poly bags with the trading cards in them, so that'll be really neat to bring to the antique mall. And I got some pretty cool stuff for my collection and some cool stuff for Luke as well. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, have a good day, and I hope to see some of you guys at one of these shows coming up very soon. I was told that there were people asking about me at the last couple. So, if you were one of those people, I hope to see you guys really, really soon. And as always, have a good day. Peace out.